It's a matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Sherman. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Boyd. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun. Sherman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Burrow flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tommy Stevens, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Sherman. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sherman will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, Sherman will throw complete to Cam Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Sherman under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zach Bourne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and 12.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Sherman airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Sherman. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Saints 7, Rams nothing.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
The thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. the ground, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Sherman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And the Rams first down.
Off play action. Sherman. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again. Sherman. It's in the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Rams field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They begin on the ground with Camaro. Very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Alvin Kamara.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The Rams ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman. Open man. He'll be the tight end. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Rams Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
Fourth down.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
13.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Sherman. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Sherman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Rams.
Operating from the gun. Sherman gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Sherman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Caught left side by Hilton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Gun. It's a run for Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
What's good on the extra point? And that pushes the lead up to 23. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Sherman. Bananas Higby, the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On the counter, this is Akers. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Sherman. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Sherman. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Sherman. That's caught left side. It's Higby, the tight end. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Sherman getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Sherman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Sherman. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says He's not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Burrow on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hill's going to try and run with it. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
Sherman's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 3rd and 2, Sherman. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Porter. And he's got this down to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Rams.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Sherman. He finds Smith out of the backfield.
Complete.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Sherman. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Sherman. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell he wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Sherman. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Sherman. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.